ముందుగా ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థులకు మరియు వారి తల్లిదండ్రులకు నమస్కారం. నా పేరు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ చైర్మన్. నేను ఈరోజు 10th క్లాస్ విద్యార్థులను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడడం జరుగుతుంది. అది ఏమిటనగా, మనందరికీ తెలుసు, గత 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా కరోనా కారణంగా విద్యార్థులు ఎటువంటి పరీక్షలు రాయకుండానే పై తరగతులు పంపడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫలితంగా ఐఐటి జేఈ మరియు నీట్ లాంటి జాతీయ స్థాయి పరీక్షలను సాధించడం కష్టతరం అవుతుంది. దీనిని అధిగమించడానికి మరియు 10వ తరగతి పరీక్షలో అత్యధిక మార్కులు సాధించడానికి నేను మీ ముందుకు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ద్వారా అనుభవజ్ఞులైన అధ్యాపకులచే ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులు, హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్ మరియు గత ప్రశ్నపత్రాల సమాధానాల విశ్లేషణ ఇవ్వబడును. కాబట్టి నేను విద్యార్థులకు చెప్పదలుచుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, ఈ ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులను మరియు హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్లను క్లాస్ రూమ్లో కూర్చొని చదువుకున్నంత సీరియస్ చదువుకోవాలను. ఇంకొకటి ఏమిటనగా, ఈ యొక్క క్లాసులు విన్న వెంటనే అర్థం చేసుకొని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయవలను. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం అంటే కేవలం చదవడం కాదు, పేపర్ మీద రాయవలను. అలాగైతే గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. దీంతో పాటు మీ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ని పరీక్షించుకునే కొరకు త్వరలో ప్రీ ఫైనల్ పరీక్షలు కూడా నిర్వహించబడు. ఈ యొక్క అవకాశాన్ని సద్వినియోగం చేసుకోవాలని 10th చదివే విద్యార్థులకు విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాను.
So today I will go to discuss DU acids produce ions in aqueous solution. Acids produce ions in aqueous solution. Generally, according to Arrhenius theory, acids are the substances that dissociates in water to produce H plus ions. For example, hydrochloric acid dissolved in water, it gives hydronium ion, H3O plus hydronium ion and Cl minus ion, H3O plus ion name hydronium ion. So acids are dissolved in water, it gives hydronium ion and anion Cl minus. For example, HCl is dissolved in water, it gives H plus and Cl minus ions, but Cl minus ions does not exist independently. It is combined with what?
Hello students, myself is Sanjay Kumar Singh and I did my BE from Birla Institute of Technology, Misra, and I am having 18 years experience of teaching. Now I am associated with KVC classes. Now here the advantage which you people are going to get, that there is a technical pool of faculty, mostly from IITs. So this is one of the biggest enabler for achieving your success. The second best thing is that doubt classes and all, they are conducted in the presence of faculties. So third is that your entire curriculum, timing of teachings, all is being monitored by ITians and NITians. So come here and join us. Thanks.
Water, it gives hydronium ion. So generally, according to Arrhenius theory, acids are the substances that dissociates in water to produce H plus ions. But H plus ions are not exist independently, it is combined with water to form hydronium ion. If the solution having higher concentration of H3O plus ions, that is called acids. The solution which contains highest concentration of H3O plus ions, that is simply called acids. The solution which contains lesser number of H3O plus ions is compared with OH minus ions, that is we call it bases. Similarly, bases. So, do you produce acids in aqueous solution? So, HCl is acid, it is dissolved in water, it gives H plus and Cl minus ions. But H plus ions is not exist independently, it is combined with water to form hydronium ion. To form hydronium ion, H3O plus ion. Similarly, bases dissolved in water, bases like sodium hydroxide, it is dissolved in water, it gives Na plus ions and OH minus ions. Na plus ions and OH minus ions. These OH minus ions exist independently, that's why bases containing ions in aqueous solution. But acids are combined with water molecule, H plus ions combined with water molecule to form hydronium ion. But bases, in bases exist OH minus ions. So, OH minus ion name hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ion. So, OH minus ions exist independently in basic solution. But in case of acid solution, H plus ion is combined with water to produce hydronium ion. To produce hydronium ion. In basic solutions, OH minus concentration is greater than H3O plus ion concentration. H3O plus ion concentration, that is called basic or bases. That is called basic compounds or bases. Basic compounds are bases. So, how to calculate hydrogen ion concentration in a solution? Hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Sorensen scientist, he was proposed one scale to measuring the H plus ion concentration in a solution, that is called pH scale. That is called pH scale. pH, power of hydrogen. So, pH scale was proposed by Sorensen scientist. Sorensen. pH scale was proposed by Sorensen. pH scale indicates power of hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Power of hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. In a solution. pH, power of hydrogen. Power of hydrogen. So, pH scale was proposed by Sorensen. pH means power of hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Power of hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. So, pH scale is a numerical scale. It consists 0 to 14 numbers. 0 to 14 numbers. 0 to 14. 0 to 6, that is called acids. Exactly 7, pH 7, that is called neutral compounds. Neutral. pH is 7 to 14. This is called bases. According to Sorensen, pH scale is 0 to 6 range. That substances are called acids. Exactly pH is 7, that is called neutral compounds. pH is 7 to 14, that is called bases. That is called bases. So, pH value of different compounds, Sorensen measured in pH scale. pH scale. So, pH value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. This is the pH scale 0 to 14. So, exactly pH value is 0. pH value is 0, that is battery acid. Battery acid means it is sulfuric acid. So, sulfuric acid is generally used in batteries, vehicle batteries, that is pH value is 0. pH value is 0. So, this is pH scale proposed by Sorensen. pH value 0 to 14. So, exactly pH value is 0, that is called battery acid. Battery acid. Battery acid means sulfuric acid. Battery acid. Sulfuric acid exactly pH value is 0. Next pH value is nearly 1.2. It is called gastric juice. Gastric juice. So in stomach, hydrochloric acid is released. So that gastric juice pH value is exactly 1.2 or 1.3. 1.2 or 1.3. Next, vinegar pH. Vinegar means acetic acid. Its pH value is exactly 3. Vinegar. Vinegar means diluted acetic acid. Its pH value is 3. Next, milk pH value is 6.7. Milk pH value is 6.7. But egg yolk, its pH value is egg yolk. Its pH value is nearly 5.2 to 5.3. Egg yolk pH value is 5.2 to 5.3. Milk pH value is 6.7. Blood pH value is 7.2 to 7.4. Blood pH value is 7.2 to 7.4. So in human body, blood is there. That pH value is 7.2 to 7.4. 7.4. Next, exactly 7 pH, that is distilled water. Distilled water. Distilled water pH is exactly 7. That's why it is called neutral compound. Neutral compound. So pH value is 8. That is sea water. pH value is exactly 8. Sea water and sodium bicarbonate. Sea water and sodium bicarbonates. These two compounds pH value is exactly 8. pH value is exactly 8. Next, ammonia pH value. Ammonia, NH3. Ammonia formula, NH3. Its pH value is exactly 11. Ammonia pH value is exactly 11. Next, NaOH and KOH. These two are the strong bases. NaOH and KOH. So these two having pH value is 13.5 to 13.7. 13.7. So this is pH scale. This scale was proposed by Sorensen. So pH scale having numbers 0 to 14. 0 to 14. So exactly 0. 0 to 6, that is called acids. 7, that is neutral. 7 to 14, that is called bases. That is called bases. Battery acid, sulfuric acid, its pH value is 0. Sulfuric acid pH value is 0. Similarly, gastric juice, 1.2 to 1.3 gastric juice. Vinegar pH value is 3. Egg yolk pH value is 5.7. Milk pH value is 6.7. Blood pH value is 7.2 to 7.4. Distilled water pH is exactly 7. Sea water and sodium bicarbonate pH is 8.4 to 8.5. Ammonia pH is 11. NaOH and KOH, these two are strong bases. Its pH value is 13.4 to 13.6 according to Sorensen. This is called pH scale. So this scale was proposed by Sorensen. So pH means power of hydrogen ion concentration in a solution, that is called pH. Power of hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH. P in pH stands potenge. P in pH stands potenge. It is the German word. Potenge is the German word. Potenge is the German word. Potenge means power. Potenge means power. So P in pH. So P letter in pH stands for potenge. It is the German word. It means power. Potenge means power. Potenge is the German word. It means power. Power of hydrogen ion concentration we call it pH. We call it pH. So this is the pH of some compounds generally we are using in our daily life.